can't believe it. Football, bloody hell.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Man 247. What a result, boys.
Get in.
Come on.
Get in.
Come
After
on.
it.
3-0 win. 3 points that we needed. Still the most informed team in the Prem. Let's talk about it, guys. Over to my co-host for tonight, Dazza. What was your thoughts on the game?
I thought it was brilliant. I mean, there's only one place to start with it. I'll keep it brief and then we'll go around the room with it. But Alejandro Garnacho, these two gentlemen here have been singing for this boy to play regularly since I met them. And he definitely, he's nailing down that position. That's what he's capable of. You know, as soon as he scored the goal, I thought to myself, we're witnessing a moment in history here, a moment in time. See, when you remember great players come of age, R9 scored the goal against Compostela, run for halfway line, Beckham goal for halfway line, you know, goals and moments with Ronaldo when he tore John O'Shea apart for Sporting Lisbon. It's a moment in time that propels a player to the next level. And I think this could be the next level now for Garnacho. I thought Kobe Mainoo was streets ahead of anyone else in the pitch. I thought it was my man in the match.
18.
Oh, so he was chilled, man. He was so chilled. He was just chilled. But yeah, I thought the first 15, 20 minutes of that game, we were fantastic. I think we went out to a very hostile atmosphere. And I have to tell you, I'm not getting carried away because this team have buckled in the past. But they showed something tonight. They showed a wee bit tonight. So I think we showed a wee bit of guts, a wee bit of tenacity. I think there was moments where it showed our technical frailties on the ball, and we could have done with an Ericsson or a Casemiro in there. But you know what? It's the first time in a long time we controlled a lot of a game and didn't look like losing it, to be honest. Onana, I have to sing that guy's praises again. And then I'm going to hand it over to Chase and see what he's got to say about it.
Whew, wow, what a match. Fucking hell. I'll tell you now, Garnacho, just stand a moment in time. Please freeze the frame. That was amazing. Couldn't believe it. You know, there's certain goals in time where you just can't believe it. And that stood the test of time right there. Just watch it in slow motion and you'll still be beautiful. Manu, you could put him
goal of the season already, surely.
Manu, you could put him in a freezer and he doesn't need a coat. I mean,
How long did it take you to come up with that one, Chaser?
That came off the cup, baby. Absolute brilliant performance in what I was thinking was going to be a hostile environment coming right off of their point deduction. You know, and Goodson Park's not an easy place to go to and play, and we played magnificent. We really did. Onana, beautiful saves. Manu with a save as well. Thought we did very, very well. Very, very well. And man of the match, obviously Manu. Man of the match.
Yeah, excellent, Jason. Kelly, what was your thoughts?
Blown away, bro. Blown away. Just pleasantly surprised, but blown away. I echo the two of your sentiments before Garnacho's goal, man. As you well put it, it's just moments, just extraordinary moments. I remember Ronaldo's free kick against Portsmouth. Just crazy. Rooney's volley against Newcastle. Just those crazy, extraordinary moments. And today was just a pleasure and an honor just to witness that. And for the away support to witness that, they deserve that after all the bullshit after all the shit matches and shit performances they watched. They fucking deserve that. So big up to the away United away fans to see that today. You all deserve that. Yeah, Garnacho, man. We've been talking about him for a long time. I wanted him to start games a long time ago. who said it best? I can't remember who said it. You're good enough. You're old enough. It doesn't matter. Age is but a number. I'll even go as far to say I want to see Palestri start. You saw with the third goal what happened. It started with him down the wing, cuts it back to Bruno into Martial, and it's 3-0. I want to see him again. I want to see all the kids play, bro. Maybe I want to see him too. It's just so invigorating to see these young boys with such hunger.
Yeah.
Passion for the jersey they're wearing, the badge they're wearing. But anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. But yeah, best team performance of the season. Kobe Manu, blown away. I have no words for him. No words. And
the only
we'll
criticism I've got is Hugill didn't go on. Hugill didn't go on.
But
for me.
Masood,
what do you think of my brother?
Just exact sentiments as all you guys before, but a brilliant performance. It had been coming for a while. I mean, we all know that it was going to be a difficult game given the what happened with the Premier League in Everton. So for me, it's been our best performance away from home for a while. We looked comfortable. I mean, I know Anana had a few saves to make and a few blocks and stuff, but we didn't really look like conceding anything today. Garnacho, what more is there to say? The only thing that hasn't been said that's a masterpiece, and hang it in the Louvre because it deserves to be witnessed over and over and over again. So, and another thing is, I don't know about you guys because obviously you guys get the Sky commentary and stuff, but we get the Premier League productions here in South Africa. So we have terrible Tim Sherwood as a pundit in studio, who I can't stand for the life of me. And according to him, United were lucky because
hated ignored, never ignored Masood.
Yeah, the less said about him, the better. But I mean, even in commentary, I mean, today with the Spurs game, just complaining about how many injuries Spurs had. We've been having injuries from the start of the season, and Kobe Mainu has been one from pre-season. Had he started with Casemiro like they were going to start at the start of the season, we would have been in a different planet at the moment compared to where we are now. And I mean, we are 6th on the log, 6 points behind the leaders, and manager had to be fired. We were fighting relegation. So I mean, it's all doom and gloom at United, isn't it?
Masood, I'm going to say it. It's a title chance, baby. It's a title.
We're coming second half of the season. Second half of the season, we are coming. We are coming. There's a few more hidings we're going to dish out, and I'm going to be enjoying every one of them because it's starting to gel. Like Killian said, also with the youngsters, they play with no fear. They're comfortable, and there's a hunger, which I think the older players are now also realizing as well. And I think today, Ten Hag sitting in the stands was smiling quietly and just giving himself a tap on the shoulder, because also he's been like sort of Sir Alex Ferguson in the past, not throwing the youngsters in the deep end, but choosing when to play them and that as well, which makes a difference to their growth. And you don't want to just throw them in the deep end too much as well.
That's a really good point, Masood. That's a great point. And before I hand it over to Phil, I forgot to say this. Real special mention to Bruno Fernandes, the captain. That was a real captain's thing what he done today with a penalty.
100%. 100%.
That's a huge man right there.
I posted on X to the Fantasy Premier League to give Bruno an assist for that, giving him the penalty.
Absolutely. Right, Philip. Let's have it, my brother.
Phil is happy.
One word to say. Goal.
That's 3, bro, but we'll let you away with it.
I've always said that performances aren't the be all and end all. 3 points is what everybody see at the end of the day. When people look back at the league table, they won't look back at the performances. But we saw an improvement today, and it's quite positive. And I know I've been banging on about it, and to be fair, I was joking about it earlier, but we are banging a title charge. No doubt about it. We're 6 points off the top, 5 points off second. One more win, it takes us into the top 2 or 3. Considering 2 weeks ago we were down and out and we finished the international break on a real low. And as Masood alluded to, Ten Hag was getting the sack. Casemiro, Varane, the whole squad needs to be ripped up. It's a completely different outlook now. Absolutely, completely different outlook.
You're so right, Phil. John, what's your
Um,
thoughts? Oh, sorry, Phil, you go.
So yeah, to all those people on social media that are complaining about individual performances, this is what 3 points looks like. So I'm going to enjoy it. You can sit in your miserable seats and cry, but this, that's for you.
Yeah, boy.
Well said,
To
Phil. Well said,
To
Phil.
the last drop.
John,
Chase,
Oh, here we
because I
go.
love you so much, I bought a friend.
Harry Potter.
And you love it. You love it.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Well said,
Jono.
Phil. Well said. Jono.
Kobe fucking Mainoo. That's all I can say. And Garnacho. The future of United, those two.
Yeah.
The future of our club, those two.
Yeah.
You can see what it means from that goal. I'm going to put this question to the rest of you. Is that goal, that overhead kick, better than the one from Wayne Rooney against Man City? Start with you, Dazza.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
It can be, but the thing
context of Wayne Rooney's
Wait,
goal was
we're
different.
going around.
Yeah.
But for me, technique-wise, and just the whole gravity of where we are as a club right now, for me, that's a better goal. That's a better goal.
Okay.
By the way, I don't know who put it on earlier on. Goal of the season, goal of the month, goal of the week, Puskas Award. We're coming for the fucking lot because that's not going to be beaten this season. I'm telling you now, that's not going to be beaten. Chase?
Oh, that's the goal of the fucking century, please. I mean, the way he contorted his body and that with the way the ball was trajectory going, I mean, amazing. And the way we are as a club right now, and that happens. I mean, those moments rarely happen to see something like that, especially from a kid like that. And he takes his chance and fucking buries it.
Kello?
No, Rooney.
Is it the context for Rooney?
It's the derby, bro. It's the derby now. That's just no. Sorry, no. But I think I know I might be a bit harsh on Garnacho here, but he's before his age. This boy, streets ahead. This boy, don't forget, before one of the international breaks, he popped up with the winner in injury time against Fulham.
Yeah,
it's similar to Ronaldo's run from the halfway line. It was Ronaldo-esque, should we say? But for me, nothing beats Rooney's goal. And it was at Old Trafford, and it was the derby, and it was just Rooney's free kick the bicycle kick. It was a bullet. It was a bullet that went top bins. Against the Blues, for me, nothing's ever going to beat that until we see one in another derby or against Liverpool or something like that. The stature of the game for me is why Rooney gets it, and it was at Old Trafford, and it was just magical. But today was magic as well, taking nothing away from the young lad. But this doesn't surprise me. This goal, this guy can do anything. I know we'll probably talk about him later on, but I just hope that we hold on to him, because he was going to come calling over that side of Europe. So for me, Rooney, but incredible goal today.
The future star of Argentina after Messi.
100%. I'm with Kilo on this one, but I agree with you, Daz. Technique-wise, everything it's Garnacho, but context-wise, no. But I was gonna say, it reminded us older guys. It reminded us old fogies of Mark Hughes, in terms of technique.
My guy.
In terms of technique, it's Sparky-esque. But for me, Rooney's goal meant more because, like I said, in the derby, and it was the winner. So context-wise, it was also towards the end of the game when Rooney scored as well. So in terms of timing of the goal, and it makes a difference as well. So technique-wise, I would say it's better than Rooney's, but in terms of context, you can't take Rooney's goal away because also we were in a title challenge that season, so that made a difference in terms of.
We're
Taking
we're
the
already
win
we're
against
already
We're in one
we're
now.
already in one now. We're in a title. We're in a title.
We're in the title challenge. now.
Yes,
Only way
we
is
are.
up,
We
baby.
are. We are, but that was later in the season. So anyway,
I'm telling you
but
now,
no, it
I'm
was
dying on this hill.
it reminded me of Mark Hughes. The technique reminded me of Mark Hughes, 100%.
Until it's mathematically impossible for us to win the league, I am saying we're in a title challenge. Phil,
We are in a title race. We
Of course
are.
we are. 6
I
points.
think-
No?
I think Garnacho should win the Ballon d'Or for that goal alone.
Garnacho, Phil.
Give Garnacho a statue after that.
What's your thing, Phil? I think you're going to go Rooney, Phil.
You guess right. No, in all fairness, I feel quite sorry for Garnacho because I'm never a fan of comparing goals when they're similar because it takes away the actual individuality and the class that players actually achieved.
Yeah.
Taking nothing away from Garnacho, it was absolutely superb. The technique, it was literally coming behind him. He had to literally bicycle kick and go backwards in a way, and then to lob it over to put it in the top corner and literally watch us outstretching Pickford scramble for oxygen was absolutely superb. But as soon as that question was raised, I knew I wanted to say something because Rooney, albeit the technique of Garnacho's was 10 times better, I should say. It's the occasion that carries that goal.
100%.
It was the importance of the goal. It won us the derby. And in all fairness, if Garnacho had scored that against City, I'd be saying, yeah, hands down, it is better than Rooney's by a mile. But it's certain moments you see in games where it etches in your memory. Now, that goal will, but Rooney's is more prominent. And again, it's the occasion. And
Yeah.
Rooney scored a bag of goals that we'll always remember. But this won't be the last of Garnacho. But yeah, take nothing away from him, from his goal today. It was absolutely superb. It's one goal of the season straight off.
Do you think it's the best goal in the after Sir Alex Ferguson era?
Oh, Jesus. That's
a good shout, actually.
Do you have Jono come with the questions?
I'm going to go it is.
I think, yeah.
I can't think of a goal. I can't think of a goal that good after Sir Alex Ferguson era.
The question I'm going to ask is, if that goal had been scored at Old Trafford today, would it have been better?
It wasn't City, bro. No, not for me. If it was City, yes.
I'm not saying it's better than Rooney's, but would it have had more?
Do you know what I like, Phil?
Yeah.
I like how vociferous the fans were at the start of that game. And they were showing a lot of hatred towards United and the Premier League. And we know why.
I was going to bring up massive respect to Everton in that protest. Great protest by Everton fans.
I like the fact that we were in the lines then, and he's pulled that out at the line in the lines then. Cajones, man, Cajones.
That type of goal is instinct.
Yeah.
That's not something you practice. That is pure instinct and talent.
Yeah, I don't know how they came up with this stat, but apparently you can do that 8 times out of 100. That's what I think Peter Drury said today when it was live. I'm gonna throw one out real quick now. I'm just gonna speak for myself, and you guys can maybe we run through it each. The best bicycle kick I've ever seen is Gareth Bale in the Champions League final against Liverpool.
100%.
Everyone says that Ronaldo's against Juventus now. Not for me. No, Champions League final, the biggest club competition in the final. Best goal probably I've ever seen. I'd go as far as to say it was better than Zizou's against Leverkusen on the volley. I just thought that was magic. But just in terms of bicycle kicks, what would you guys say? We'll do a whip around the other way. Masood, what was the best bicycle kick you've ever seen?
For me, it has to be Rooney, but Your Gareth Bale shout is not too bad, but in terms of a volley, one of my favorite goals is Van Basten in the 88 Euros for Holland. That angle and that volley is something I would never ever forget, man. That was
That ain't
unreal.
no bicycle kick, but we'll let you away with it.
No. I said volley. I said volley.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I beg your
man.
pardon.
Anybody that's watching that's not watched that, you need to go on YouTube. YouTube's your
Yeah.
friend. Educate yourself on Van Basten. What a player.
Yeah, what
What a goal. I agree with you, Kello, though. For me, Gareth Bale's the best overheader I've ever seen. The
Yeah,
height he got, the power he got, the gravitas of the occasion, insane.
I know there was a player for Fiorentina that scored, it was like 20 or 30 yards out on the volley bicycle kick top corner, but just the Champions League final, it's just, and he hit it top bins. It was just crazy. But yeah, for me, Gareth Bale. But no, here, listen, Rooney's was incredible, and today we just witnessed something special.
Gary
Phil, what do
Neville.
you reckon? What's the best bicycle kick you saw?
Me.
Yeah. No, the other Phil. Yeah. It's a tough one to beat. Chaser.
Other than Bale.
Chicharito.
Forlan, no?
Well, we could bring Forlan in another day.
We might have to.
Just for
Belo's back next week, bro.
just for Phil, I'll bring in Chicharito and Forlan on a special visit for you. No, yeah, I mean, special moment, but obviously, I mean, you can't really lift over Gareth Bale. I mean, this Champions League final, the biggest occasion. So,
Daza, you're in agreement?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Just the gravity of the occasion, the height he got, the power he got. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But I think, the biggest question now is, so we've beat Everton, right? We've swept Everton aside. We've got Galatasaray next. What happens next? Do we just roll in there? Do we just roll in there?
Daza, you mentioned Lions Dens. This is one of the biggest Lions Dens you'll ever come across, and we played there before, and there's been ruptions. But I honestly believe this is the catalyst. We start the season now.
Our season starts now.
No looking back. We're drip. The injuries are drip feeding back in. Are the resurgence of the injured players are being drip fed back in. The youngster Kobe's back. What the mixture of the youngsters and the senior players today was beautiful.
I link with what you said there, Killian. I think we're coming out of an injury crisis, especially in the Prem, where a lot of the other top clubs are going into one, like Newcastle and Spurs. Like Spurs today, their team was demolished against Villa because of injuries. And we're coming out of that. And I think that gives us in a good stand for the next half of the season.
If we can stay, if we could stay in striking distance till January, we have a real strong push to make that title challenge.
It's happening now. It's happening now.
Just back to the Galatasaray game. Do we think we're going to win that, boys? What do we reckon? Do we think we'll kick on and keep the possibility of getting through?
I think
I-
we will.
I-
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I think we do.
100%.
I think we can go there well.
Yeah.
I think you've got. Sorry, Daza.
Oh no, on you go, Phil. On you go. I was just going to pad out.
I think Ten Hag's actually played a blinder today. He's absolutely played a blinder, and it's not for the obvious reasons. We've got a massive game coming up on Wednesday. We need to win. There's no doubt about that. We need to win. I think the reason why you've seen so many youngsters this afternoon is because we've got one eye on the Champions League and we're on Wednesday. So we're all sitting here saying, yeah, it's great he's playing the youngsters, but I think there's a massive, massive reason for it. And I don't want to see it happen, but I don't think you'll see those youngsters on Wednesday night because we need the experience on Wednesday night without a doubt. So I think credit to him. He doesn't get a lot of credit, but today I think he tactically got it spot on, the selection.
Who do you think he'll start in midfield then against Galatasaray? Because obviously we've been ripped apart in midfield by injuries a little bit. So who do you if
I think you'll see McTominay and Amrabat.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Just a
I
short.
won't lie,
I think we just sit back, soak it up, and get on the counter attack. I think that's the only way we're going to be able to do it.
And we can beat them at our speed. I got a feeling we can. So if Rashi is playing on the left and or on the right, and Karacho's given opportunity again, I think with the front three, and if Hoyland is fit on Wednesday, we can go with Rashford, Hoyland, Garnacho.
I think he was
So-
fit today.
I mean, if he's gonna play that way, he'll play Rashford on the right. And
it was a
100%.
late fitness test today, and I
But-
think he was nearly fit for today, so he should be back.
I don't buy
Chase,
that.
I think also
he was
today,
fit.
between Garnacho and Rashford, they interchange a lot during the game as well. So I mean, it wasn't just it was basically like 10-minute spells where they played on each wing in a sense as well. So you'll have a lot of interchanging on the front in the front line as well.
Let me throw this out then, because it was mooted earlier on. We were posing a question like, would it be a disaster if United go out?
For me, it would be, yeah. It cost me an absolute fortune in Europa.
Single game. But I also want to maintain this title challenge. And it would be a disaster for me. I want to win every game. I want Man United to be there and thereabouts. But I also think that my heart says, no, we need to win every game. But my mind says, I think Eric Ten Hag needs his players back. And we've got a couple of big games coming. So after Galatasaray, we've got Newcastle on Saturday night away. And that is going to be, I think, tougher than Galatasaray, to be honest. They've manufactured this rivalry with us, and they hate us, man. They absolutely hate us. And there's a bit of me thinks
Galatasaray is a must-win, though, does it? The must-win.
Yeah,
It's a cup final.
So is Newcastle, though, to be fair.
I think Newcastle's a bigger must-win.
Top four.
I think if we're
pointer.
looking at it like this, top four is a must this year.
Yeah,
Again, top four is a must, 100%. So we have to look at both games. Crucial 2 games in a short span of time.
And
It's not going to be easy.
And talking about Newcastle, I stand by what I said 3 podcasts ago. Eddie Howe's not there in 12 months.
No, he's not.
No chance.
I'm waiting for them to.
Can I just throw a spin?
yeah.
Des, can I just throw a spin in the works here? Just remember, next season might be you might have top 5 playing Champions League. So top 4 is minimum, but if you finish 5th, it might not be all doom and gloom
It's
as well.
bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
More money, though, if you finish 4th.
But I feel like that's a consolation. You want a consolation to get in the Champions
Yeah, no. That's just
Be
that's just
positive.
minimum,
We're winning the league.
obviously.
We're winning the league.
No, we're winning the league. We're winning the league. And the Champions League, sorry.
We're winning the league, man. So, what do we think for Galatasaray then? Let's just like drill down into that then. I'll go with you, Chase. We move on to going to Turkey. What are you thinking?
Nervous, fucking nervous about that match. Anytime you play against Galatasaray at their home, you never know what's going to happen. They are a house in their own house, so it's going to be a tough one. I think we'll have. I think he's going to go with a stronger squad. I don't think we're going to see a lot of the youngsters other than Garnacho. I think we'll see a very experienced squad because this is the Champions League and he knows what he wants. He wants the Champions League as well as the league. So I think he's going to go for it.
I agree, yeah.
I think he will play the kids on Wednesday. I honestly believe this, and the reason I believe this is, number one, they got hooked early. I know Mainoo was only coming back, but he got hooked early, and so did Garnacho. So I think if he plays the kids Wednesday, we have a better chance of winning because they just don't have that fear. And then play the more experienced players for Newcastle the weekend. That's the way I'd go. I think they're 2 massive games, but Galatasaray first off, I think
I
don't know. It's a tough one to call, but I just hope we can scrape the win. I hope we can scrape it. I don't care performance-wise who gets picked. I'm gonna go with maybe a 1-0 or a 2-1 or something like that. But I'm praying that we scrape the win. I don't believe. I disagree with Phil. I must admit. I don't believe if we get beat by Newcastle, it's over or there's pressure or whatever. I still think we're in it. So even if we nick the draw at St. James's and we won it during the week, I'd be happy with that.
I do. I would pick up. I do think that Kobe Mainoo has played his way into their plans. I agree with that. I don't think he'll play him, but he's going to have to have a conversation now.
Yeah, it would severely worry me if Philo's right and he goes for Amrabat and McTominay in the centre against Galatasaray. That worries me. In a place like Galatasaray, did you see how cold Mainoo was today? He can play in Turkey, in Istanbul, no problem. Yeah. No problem. Stick him in.
I agree.
Masood?
No, I agree with Kilo. I think Mainoo will play and probably Garnacho will play, but Magically will probably be on the bench in terms of our youngsters and maybe Palistri as well. But I think he'll go to a similar team with today. Maybe Varane coming in for Lindelof as the experience in your defense. Champions League Varane, obviously him. But other than that, I think it will probably be a similar team to today. And only other change maybe up top with Hoyland coming in for Martial. But other than that, I don't see too much changes because they played pretty well today, the team that he chose today. So I don't think we should have too much changes. And also just going forward to Newcastle as well, they've also got a very important game in the Champions League themselves. So
very good point.
They're also going to be under pressure next weekend. And if they have injuries and stuff as well, they've also got a lot of injuries as well. So they'll be stretched. So, I know it's going to be a difficult game at St. James's, but I think it might be not as difficult as we thought. But like you said, they've been manufacturing a rivalry with us for this last year or so. But I think we can go there and win. It's just that you must put them under pressure. If you put them under pressure, they can also capitulate quite easily. So it will be an interesting game. But they've also got a very important Champions League game if they want to progress into the next round.
I will add they were very impressive against Chelsea.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah, but it was very tight until those two goals. Yeah. Chelsea came back into form for a while, but they were toe-to-toe with Newcastle. It's just that they just got blitzed for those 2 minutes, and obviously the red card happened as well. So it's not that Chelsea didn't hold their own against Newcastle.
Let's be honest here as well. Chelsea aren't Chelsea that we used to know. Chelsea are fucking useless now. They're a banter club. Let's not fuck around here, lads.
Exactly.
Like Chelsea aren't the Chelsea we used to think, and Mourinho's Chelsea, and they're very difficult to play against, and winners. They're
so disjointed.
They're not Abramovich's Chelsea.
No.
Yeah,
listen, we can definitely go and get them 6 points. Why not? Philo, what do you reckon?
First and foremost, I just want to give a shout out to Ant Lambert in the comments. He's mentioned about Ibra's goal against England.
I was going to mention that as well. Yeah, I was going to mention that as well from outside the box.
Great shout, that is, Ant. Great shout.
That was nearly halfway line, Joe, wasn't
it?
Yeah.
Mad.
Almost forgot about that one. But yeah,
Ian Hart, was it? Or what's his name? The former City keeper. Was he in goal for that?
Joe Hart.
I'm disappointed you actually disagree with me, Killer. It's not very often that happens.
Yeah, bro. You got to mix it up a bit.
I think with Mainoo, I'd love to see him in, but he's only literally just come back from injury. I think putting him in for that caliber of a game is just a step too far just yet. So I think Ten Hag will hedge his bets and go for the safety of the midfield. I think what might happen is if you see us struggling, I think he'll start to take the leash off so to speak, and put Mano on and just say basically just roll the dice and say we've got to go for it. But I think to start with, it's a very hostile environment. They're no mugs. They're in backyard. And they've got some quality players as well. I mean, Icardi, he could literally just punish us within minutes. So I think he'll want to shore the game to start with. He won't want to go full on. Let's go and win the game straight off.
Yeah.
I think you'll find he'll try and just secure it up first, see where we are, and if we go a goal down, he'll just say, "Well, we're going out anyway. Let's just go for it, lads." So that's where I think the game's going to go.
I think it's a great point for that. I think we'll be quite pragmatic midweek. I think you'll be very cautious.
I think
one
decision. I think one decision I don't think he will make, and I think he should, is Hannibal, because Hannibal can be very, very hot-headed. Very hot-headed. I would say that, and I think you don't need that. I don't
think Hannibal's a Champions League player. I hate to say this. I don't think he's a. Yeah. I just don't think he's the one for the occasion. I really don't. I love him to bits, but
I think he's been like Pellistri and a couple others. He's been drip fed into the first team, and I think we saw he can be a bit of a liability with his temper. I can't remember what game that was at home, but it was a tough one. But
I think the Galatasaray fans would get on him too much, and he might get sent off if we play him.
He'd be the type of player you target. You talk about him in the dressing room and say, "Here, put a few on him."
Yeah,
but
away at Galatasaray in Turkey, he's the one that you go after. If you see him in the starting lineup, he's the kid. We all know how he is. We've seen him play before. Let's put
kid or no kid, they done it to Eric, didn't they? And Eric lost his shit, man. He's fighting with police. What do you think, Bono? What's your thoughts?
Yeah.
I think
2-1.
Yeah, he's going 2-1.
Yeah. I think we'll get the win quite comfortably. I'm going to go 3-1, but I think I think we'll go a bit more experienced, as people said. I hope Kobe mainly starts, but I'm not sure if he will.
I think. Sorry, John.
It's very hard to drop him.
Yeah, I think I was more hoping more than thinking. Like I hope he starts. The only reason I hope he starts is because he just was so composed today, and this is gonna sound crazy and probably a bit too much praise for the kid because he's only starting his career. But he reminded me of Scholes today. The way he just jogged around the pitch with the ball, just popping it off. But. Yeah, I hope he plays. Do I really think he will play? Possibly not. I just want to mix it up, Phil out.
Another thing,
you should be more concerned. I'm agreeing with you.
There's another thing.
Like I said before, I mean, you could put Manu in a freezer, he wouldn't need a coat. I mean, just in the veins, in the fucking veins.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Another point, just a quick one. If we can do what we did today and get an early goal, that also quieten the crowd, and that's what we did today very well. We kept the crowd out of it, and there wasn't pressure on us doing that. So if you can get an early goal, it takes pressure off you and puts more pressure on them because they also need the win. It's not like they in the plain sailing in the group as well. So if we can do that, it will make our lives easier.
I was quite when we got that early goal. I was quite confident.
Yes.
When do we get early goals in the last this season? When did you name another goal?
You were expecting an Everton goal early on.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, if anything, it was going to be an Everton goal. We're going to be like get the winner near the end to score that quickly. I thought, we've got this already.
To counteract that though, we went 2-0 up against Copenhagen.
Yeah, but that one was
the
red card changed the game, Phil. The red card changed the game.
Still at PTSD, bro.
Thanks,
Let's
Phil.
not go there.
To go back
But another point,
thanks for that.
No. First, also bring some bad memories back for us here. No, what I was going to say was with regards to Galatasaray as well. I mean, the crowd is going to be up for it, but we silenced the crowd very well today. So, like I said, if we can do that again, it makes our lives easier, and they're going to be under more pressure than we are playing at home. So, I mean, we
It was
played
like a
well
good
against
sparring
them
partner,
earlier in the
wasn't it?
season. Yeah, we played well against them in stages in the first game. It was just individual errors that cost us the game, and we starting to play in a sense where towards the end of the game we're managing the game better. Not the best we can, but today we managed the game very well. So if we can get confidence in doing that, it makes our lives much easier and under less pressure towards the end of the game.
I think
Just
defensively,
to touch on today's game, just to finish up my own real thoughts on it, is I would go as far as to say Kobe Mainoo's debut is probably one of the best debuts I've seen from a Man United player in the Premier League.
Yeah,
The only debut I remember that was better was Rooney in Champions League.
yeah.
He just
I
looked.
said Premier League.
Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. He blew me away today. Honestly,
I think a massive part of today's victory as well, and I think it will be very important against Galatasaray, is Luke Shaw being back. I think that
Absolutely, John.
He's massive.
I think
He's
it's
massive.
we've needed
That
him so
position's
bad.
so important to Ten Hag's system. I know we've spoke about it in this podcast a lot. That position, wing backs, is crucial. And having one missing,
Yeah,
you need the balance. You need the two-pronged attack.
I got a feeling he'll bring in Wan-Bissaka in for Dalot as well. So he'll go Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as well.
you read my mind, Masood. I was about to come in with that.
He was reading mine as well.
I think that was the biggest thing, having Wan-Bissaka and Shaw back there. That's what really, I think, having Manu
Stabilizes it.
and Shaw and Wan-Bissaka really stabilized that back
balance,
line.
man.
Was able to get, I mean, and I can't keep saying enough about Maguire. I mean, every time he gets the occasion, he fucking takes it. Every time.
do you think against?
Credit where it's due.
Do you
He's
think
the
against
captain without the band at the
Galatasaray?
minute.
Do you think against Galatasaray then he'll go for Harry Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, and Luke Shaw?
100%.
I'm gonna say this now.
I'm going to.
If Maguire keeps performing the way he's performing, he's the man for the rest of the season in that position. To be fair, he keeps performing the way he's performing.
I think he already is.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with Chase and Phil. I don't think Ten Hag is this. He's so stubborn with his system that he's not going to play. He's not going to play Maguire or Varane as a left centre back. That's going to be Lindelof. And Maguire's playing better than Varane. I don't think Varane plays against Galatasaray.
I don't think so. I think you're right, Daz. I don't think he comes in. I think he may come in to give one of the other boys a rest for Newcastle, but I don't think he comes in for the Champions League game. I think that there is a bit of a fracture there. It's clear.
Yeah. As long as Maguire is healthy and he's playing, that's his position.
We're winning with clean sheets.
Exactly.
As long as we're performing and he's not injured, that's Maguire's position this season.
So this is a good point. On you go, John.
On form, then, who would you start next to him against Galatasaray? Evans or Lindelof? On current
No, Evans is injured. Evans is injured.
Yeah. Evans are fit, but he's injured, so it'll be Lindelof.
I mean, if you look at the left side, there's only two, and that's Lissandro and Lindelof. That's it.
And that goes on to our next topic now, anyway. And we're coming up to the January transfer window in a few months. So, where hopefully we have some situation on this takeover that's dragged for years, and we have some money to spend in January. So, where do we need to strengthen in January? How many players do we need to bring in, and where do we need to strengthen?
We need to strengthen the roof of Old Trafford first before we do anything.
I'm going to be 100% honest here. I don't see fuck all in January. I don't see it at all.
I think it's going to be Todibo and that's it. I think that's going to be it.
I think that's still so easy to do. If what we think is going to happen will happen, it's just such an easy deal to do.
I think Todibo only happens if one goes out.
Yeah,
one needs to go out because I don't think even if what John was alluding to, 25% happens, right? There's still a lot of work to be done in the financial fair play thing with the 25%. So I don't see anything happening. One will come out,
and don't forget, Nice are top of the fucking league here in League One, and eight consecutive clean sheets, and they mightn't want to get rid of their star defender, you know. So it mightn't be as easy as it looks. I don't want to talk about the takeover. I know we're not going to talk about it, but no. I'm not seeing anything happening. But we'll leave that to when it transpires.
my thing is the reason why I think we don't do any business, even if the takeover happens in the next week, what the directors and fit and proper test, it's you go into a sort of situation where you can't do any business anyway. So
9 weeks
takes that away. So it's 6 to 8 weeks. So you won't be able to do any business in January anyway. So that makes the point moot. Even if the takeover happens in the next week, 2 weeks, that's your January window gone. So we can all forget about signing this player and that player. We're signing players next summer. That's done already.
I think that's the biggest thing here is there won't be any business done in January unless it's a loan
100%
or something like that.
Do you not think Varane will get sold in January, Chase?
No, but even if you get taken over, you're not allowed to sell players.
The only way I see that happening is if they have someone lined up to bring him in on loan or something like that. There would have to be a line. As Daza said, there's going to be a give and go. If one goes, we got to bring one in. But I don't see anything happening to the summer. Nothing. I really don't see it happening.
For like placement, obviously he's younger. I think Talibo would be a good replacement for Varane. He's that similar mold, and
you're talking about someone of that stature who's young and Nice are at the top of the league right now.
Yeah. And is he going to give up? Is he going to give up a possible medal and trophy? I doubt it. Not with us. We're not.
I mean, isn't he the captain as well?
Yeah. I don't know who their captain is, but I mean, either way, they're on a title charge for themselves. So
I like the look of that defensive midfielder there as well. They've got the guy Liverpool bid for in the summer. Can't remember his name off by heart.
Thuram.
Yeah, Thuram.
I've only seen a wee bit of Tadibo, right? But what I'll tell you, boys, is this: I've only seen a wee bit of him. He's a beast that can play football, and I'm really keen to get him. I don't think we get him in January. Like I said, the only way we get him in January is if we get one or two out, and it frees up some big wages and some transfer money. Because no matter what happens, January's just not going. We're not going to be cash rich in January, so that's just a fact.
Especially someone of his talent, which I have seen in some games.
Yeah. And like you mentioned, Chase, he's got the chance to win a league in France, right? Where he could do the deal, say at United, right? Come for me in 4 months' time.
Yep. It's those type of players you sign in the summer. Yeah. Not bring in January.
These type of players you don't get in January, man. Very rare. You get them sometimes, but it's rare.
Don't forget, we've got Martinez to come back as well. So I can't see anything.
Nah.
When's he due back? Do you know?
Say again.
End of January.
He started training. He started training.
Yeah, he's in training.
Individual training. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're marking January latest.
End of January. I thought.
End of January.
Just in time for the title push.
Yeah. Going the other side.
Like a new signing. He'll be like a new signing in January.
Will be.
I think we all agree where the other position is. We could, if we were going to strengthen in January, would be a second striker to support Højlund.
Or replace Martial.
Yeah.
If we can get
Fabrizio Romano did say,
as gracefully taps it in.
Fabrizio Romano did say there is a chance that Martial will leave in this week.
He also said United were definitely going to go for a top centre back in January. Just to put that out there, Fabrizio did say that. So we'll see what transpires, I suppose.
He also said we were sold. But anyway. Sorry, Fabrizio.
Now.
But he did.
Daz versus Fabrizio.
We love you, Fabrizio. If you ever want to come on the show, you're more than welcome.
We welcome him.
No, in regards to transfers, he's top. He's top. He's the GOAT.
So I think there's a slight chance we'll go in loan for Diego Forlan. Just for Chase. Just for Chase.
Well, to be fair, I call up to Chicharito. He said he's willing.
I bet he is.
Now, can I throw something at you? What about if Everton are in deeper trouble than what they are now, right? Do we go have a chat with Jared Brathwaite?
Yeah, there's two players I'd like there. I like Braithwaite and the other guy, I got Onana as well.
The only one I would really go for at Everton is Onana. That's the only one I would really go for.
Like like he looks decent, but he played for Everton and playing for Manchester United is a different ballgame.
No, I get it. There's two youngsters I want to see at United at some point. Braithwaite's one of them, and Evan Ferguson's the other one.
Evan Ferguson.
He's the other one.
I'd say Evan Ferguson and Colwell from Chelsea.
Levi Colwell. That's a good
For me, I would give Evan another year to see how much more he can offer.
He's just signed a new contract this week, though, so he's a ridiculous. You know, Brighton. He's gonna break over 150 million pounds.
He's going well over to 170 mil.
Mark my words, the next Kane with my green tinted glasses on.
The only concern I have, gentlemen, is this, right? There's a lot of chat now about, and we've spoke about it previously in Spaces and stuff like that. A lot of chat about Haaland moving on now. A lot of chat, and that's gaining a bit of momentum. And I think now City might be all over Evan Ferguson.
That's if they're still surviving or they're getting relegated. Everton.
You're killing me here, bro.
They're going to get a points deduction that are going to be in this National League. So
I don't want to have to hate another Irish player, bro.
I mean, they're asking how many goals he could score. How many is he scoring in League Two? You could go mad in League Two.
They can enjoy him, Ferguson, from the Championship. It'll be all right.
League Two, you mean? Yeah.
Honestly,
116, baby, 116.
I put a tweet out earlier saying that they should add an extra charge to that 115 because of the onesie that they have made. It's like a
mate.
Aguero.
The racing suit, yeah. Aguero.
So bad.
Embarrassing.
It's almost as bad as some of the jumpers that Pep wears. Honestly. Fucking hell.
I'd add another financial charge.
See, I don't really like talking about other clubs, right? But I do need to say this. I was talking to a few people a couple of nights ago about City, right? And did anybody see Pep Guardiola's press conference the other day? Phil might know what I'm about to say here. His rhetoric is changing regarding these charges, and his tone is changing. It's went from, these are my people, I'm with them 100%, I know nothing has went wrong. It's now changing. He's
jumping ship very soon. He's jumping ship very soon.
Wait, he's openly said that if the charges come out to be true, that he'll walk. If they lied to him, in quote.
Enough about the blue fuckers now.
Let Phil finish. Let Phil land.
I think you're seeing Pep's exit.
So do I, Phil. So do I. Honestly,
I think he's gonna. Yeah. Not in terms of because they want to get rid of him. I just think he's got bored, and the fact that he has to G up his own fans in his home stadium is embarrassing enough. I think this is what you'll see. You'll see him leave.
Pep, you've seen United now. Fuck off home, bro. Good man.
What a way to end that point.
We said it. He'll take his year fucking sabbatical. Get the fuck.
Yeah, he's due it. He's due it.
Are you talking about Pep and not me?
We love fella. No way.
So we don't think anything will happen in January then? No.
Nah, I can't see it.
I'm going to say we signed Aliba. I'm going to be optimistic and say we get Aliba.
I think if Varane goes, I think there's a possibility of it happening. Depending on where Nice are in the table. I can't see further than PSG winning it. But yeah, you never know. You never know. But yeah, no, I think you're right. I have a feeling Varane's going. I don't know why. I see this energy between him and the manager. I don't know what's happened, but
You're all forgetting the most obvious one that's going to go in January. That's Jadon Sancho.
Yeah,
Absolutely, 100%.
He's gone.
Felicity, it's all gravy, baby. Amad Diallo's coming back. We're all gravy. We're all good.
And
yeah.
we,
See you later,
go
Jaden.
and,
Enjoy your paycheck, bro.
And
We've got loads of wingers.
we got Ed coming back to fire. So
And Jaden,
It's crazy.
once a blue, always a fucking blue, eh? Good man. See you now.
It's crazy though, because the issues that we've had in the squad, it was prime for Jaden to not just play on the right wing, but actually play on the left wing where he wants to play and shows what he can do. And,
He had the
feed
pick.
into number 9. And he's just, whoever's advising him, holy shit. But yeah, I think he's gone. I think I agree with Phil, 100%.
Yeah,
I
I think he's going to Juventus by the looks of it, isn't he?
let him go to the birthday parties in New York, the fucker.
Yeah. Enjoy the fashion show, bro.
Yeah.
We'll keep watching Garnacho doing fucking crazy world class bicycle kicks while you're over in Paris, bro. No bother. Enjoy.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, this has been your Mag 247. Anything else to add, guys?
We're winning the league. Up the fucking Reds.
It's a
Come on,
title
we're in the
chance.
league.
It's a
We're
title
taking the
chance.
final this year, baby.
Come on.
Come on.
Sip that down, fellow.
And everyone will